Question 1. Legal aspects of title insurance. Which of the following scenarios accurately describes the impact of a lien on the title of a property? A lien on a property ensures that the title is clear of any financial obligations or claims. B. A lien is a legal claim against a property that can affect the title, potentially making it unmarketable until resolved. C. A lien does not affect the title of a property and is only a concern for the current owner. D. A lien is automatically removed from the title upon the sale of the property to a new owner. Answer B. Explanation. A lien is a legal claim or right against a property that typically arises due to unpaid debts or obligations. It affects the title by potentially making it unmarketable until the lien is resolved. Liens must be addressed to ensure a clear title transfer, as they can encumber the property, making it difficult or impossible to sell or refinance until they are cleared. Options A, C, and D are incorrect, as they do not accurately represent the effect of a lien on the title. Question 2. Title examination and search procedures. When examining a chain of title, which of the following issues is most likely to indicate a title defect that requires resolution? A. An inconsistency in the property's legal description between two different deeds. B. The presence of multiple mortgage documents with the same lender. C. A recent survey showing a minor discrepancy in property boundaries. D. A deed recorded more than 30 years ago without any known claims against it. Answer A. Explanation. An inconsistency in the property's legal description between deeds indicates a potential title defect that requires resolution. Legal descriptions must be consistent across all documents to ensure a clear chain of title. Inconsistencies can suggest possible errors or disputes that need to be clarified before a title can be considered marketable. Options B, C, and D may present issues, but they do not directly indicate a title defect in the same way as inconsistencies in legal descriptions do. Question 3. Risk management and underwriting scenario-based. Mr. Smith is a title insurance underwriter who discovers an unresolved tax lien during a title search for a property transaction. The lien is from a previous owner and has not been satisfied. What should Mr. Smith do to address this issue? A. Approve the title insurance policy with the lien included as an exception, assuming it will not affect the new owner. B. Reject the title insurance application until the lien is satisfied or a resolution is obtained from the relevant tax authority. C. Proceed with the policy issuance and inform the buyer that they are responsible for addressing the lien after the transaction. D. Ignore the lien since it is from a previous owner and focus only on current property issues. Answer B. Explanation. In title insurance underwriting, unresolved liens from previous owners must be addressed before issuing a policy. The presence of an unresolved tax lien can affect the new owner's title and the property's marketability. The underwriter should reject the title insurance application or suspend the policy issuance until the lien is satisfied or a satisfactory resolution is obtained. This ensures that the title is clear and that the policy will be valid and enforceable. Options A, C, and D are incorrect, as they do not properly address the issue of the unresolved lien and its impact on the title. Question 4. Fundamental concepts of title insurance. Which of the following accurately distinguishes between an owner's title insurance policy and a lender's title insurance policy? A. An owner's policy protects the buyer from title defects not discovered before closing, while a lender's policy protects the lender's interest only against defects discovered after closing. B. An owner's policy provides coverage for the property's value as of the policy date, whereas a lender's policy only covers the amount of the mortgage loan. C. An owner's policy protects against title defects that existed before and after closing, while a lender's policy covers only defects that arise after the closing. D. Both policies provide identical coverage for both the buyer and the lender but have different premium rates. Answer B. Explanation. An owner's title insurance policy provides protection for the full purchase price of the property, covering defects that were present before the policy was issued. A lender's title insurance policy, on the other hand, protects the lender's interest and is limited to the amount of the mortgage loan. This distinction is crucial for understanding the coverage each policy provides. Options A, C, and D are incorrect, as they do not accurately describe the differences between the two types of policies. Question 5. Claims handling and settlement. In the event of a title claim, which of the following is a primary responsibility of the title insurer? A. To immediately pay the claim amount regardless of the investigation outcome. B. To conduct a thorough investigation of the claim and attempt to resolve it through settlement or defense. C. To deny all claims that involve defects not listed in the policy exclusions. D. To advise the claimant to seek legal counsel and handle the claim independently. Answer: B. Explanation. The primary responsibility of the title insurer in the event of a title claim is to conduct a thorough investigation of the claim and attempt to resolve it either through settlement or by defending against it. The insurer must determine the validity of the claim and work towards a resolution based on the terms of the policy. Options A, C, and D are incorrect as they do not align with the insurer's obligations to investigate and address valid claims comprehensively. Question 6. Regulatory and compliance issues. Under North Dakota state regulations, which of the following is a requirement for maintaining a title insurance license? A. Completing at least 15 hours of continuing education every year related to title insurance. B. Providing a personal bond to cover potential claims against the license holder. C. Submitting quarterly reports of all title insurance transactions to the state insurance department. D. Having at least 5 years of experience in a related field before applying for a license. Answer A. Explanation. North Dakota regulations typically require title insurance professionals to complete continuing education courses to maintain their license. This ensures that they stay updated on changes in laws and practices. While other options may be relevant in some contexts, the continuing education requirement is a standard regulatory expectation. Options B, C, and D do not reflect the typical requirements for maintaining a title insurance license in North Dakota. Question 7. Title examination and search procedures. When examining title documents, which of the following is essential for verifying the accuracy of a property's legal description? A. Confirming that the property's boundary lines match the current zoning maps. B. Ensuring that the legal description matches the property's physical address. C. Comparing the legal description in the deed with that in the current title abstract. D. Reviewing recent tax assessments for the property to match the legal description. Answer: C. Explanation. Verifying the accuracy of a property's legal description involves comparing the description in the deed with that in the current title abstract. Consistency between these documents is crucial for establishing a clear and accurate title. Options A, B, and D are not as directly relevant to verifying the legal description as comparing documents that contain the description itself. Question 8. Risk management and underwriting. In the underwriting process, which factor is least likely to be considered when assessing the risk of a title application? A. The presence of an existing mortgage or lien on the property. B. The financial stability of the property seller. C. The legal status of any easements or encumbrances on the property. D. The history of past claims against the property's title. Answer: B. Explanation. The financial stability of the property seller is typically not a primary factor in assessing the risk of a title application. Underwriting focuses more on issues directly related to the title, such as existing liens, easements, than the history of past claims. Financial stability may be relevant in other aspects of real estate transactions, but is less directly tied to title risk assessment. Options A, C, and D are more pertinent to title risk evaluation. Question 9. Critical thinking and problem-solving skills, scenario-based. Ms. Johnson is reviewing a title search and discovers a previously unreported judgment lien against the current owner, which could impact the title. What should Ms. Johnson's next step be to address this issue? A. Notify the current owner that they must resolve the lien before the transaction can proceed. B. Ignore the lien if it is not listed in the title insurance policy's exclusions. C. Proceed with the title insurance issuance but include the lien as an exception in the policy. D. Contact the lien holder to negotiate the settlement of the lien on behalf of the buyer. Answer A. Explanation. Ms. Johnson should notify the current owner about the unreported judgment lien and require its resolution before the transaction can proceed. This ensures that the title is clear of any encumbrances that could affect the buyer's interest. Ignoring the lien or including it as an exception without resolving it does not adequately address the potential impact on the title. Options C and D do not fully resolve the issue of the lien's effect on the transaction. Question 10. Technology and tools in title insurance. Which technological advancement has had the most significant impact on the efficiency of title searches and document management in recent years? A. The adoption of electronic recording and filing systems. B. The development of new software for physical document scanning. C. The use of advanced data encryption for paper files. D. The introduction of automated handwriting recognition technology. Answer A. Explanation. The adoption of electronic recording and filing systems has significantly improved the efficiency of title searches and document management. These systems streamline the process by enabling electronic submission, retrieval, and storage of title documents. Options B, C, and D are less impactful compared to the comprehensive benefits provided by electronic recording and filing systems. Question 11. Title examination and search procedures. Which of the following best describes the purpose of a title abstract in the title examination process? A. To provide a comprehensive summary of the property's legal and ownership history, including potential issues. B. To serve as a complete replacement for the original property deed and other legal documents. C. To summarize the property's physical characteristics and recent improvements. D. To list the current market value of the property and recent appraisal information. Answer A. Explanation. A title abstract provides a summary of the property's legal and ownership history, including previous owners, encumbrances, and potential issues that may affect the title. It is used to trace the chain of title and identify any defects or claims. Options B, C, and D do not accurately describe the role of a title abstract in the title examination process. Question 12. Legal aspects of title insurance. Which of the following is a common reason for a title insurance claim related to easements? A. An easement is not recorded and therefore not disclosed during the title search. B. The easement is listed incorrectly on the property deed but recorded accurately. C. The easement's use is restricted by zoning laws that conflict with the property's intended use. D. The easement was recently granted but not yet included in the property's legal description. Answer A. Explanation. A common reason for a title insurance claim related to easements is when an easement is not recorded and therefore not disclosed during the title search. This omission can lead to disputes or issues regarding the property's use and rights. Options B, C, and D are less directly related to typical easement-related title insurance claims. Question 13. Risk management and underwriting. In the context of title insurance underwriting, which of the following is a key consideration when evaluating a potential risk? A. The seller's reputation in the real estate market. B. The current interest rates for real estate loans. C. The accuracy and completeness of the title search results. D. The number of previous transactions involved in the property. Answer C. Explanation. The accuracy and completeness of the title search results are key considerations in evaluating potential risks during underwriting. An incomplete or inaccurate title search can expose the insurer to significant risk by failing to identify existing issues with the title. Options A, B, and D are less relevant to the specific evaluation of title risks. Question 14. Claims handling and settlement. What is a common approach to resolving a title insurance claim involving a boundary dispute? A. The insurer negotiates directly with the parties involved to settle the dispute without further investigation. B. The insurer conducts a new property survey to establish the correct boundary lines and resolve the dispute. C. The insurer denies the claim, citing the boundary dispute as an issue outside of policy coverage. D. The insurer recommends that the claimant seek a court order to resolve the boundary dispute. Answer B. Explanation. When handling a title insurance claim involving a boundary dispute, a common approach is for the insurer to conduct a new property survey to establish the correct boundary lines. This helps to objectively determine the correct boundaries and resolve the dispute. Options A, C, and D do not directly address the resolution of the boundary issue through practical investigation and verification. Question 15. Regulatory and compliance issues. Which federal regulation is designed to ensure transparency and protect consumers in real estate transactions, including title insurance? A. Fair Lending Act. B. Truth in Lending Act, TILA. C. Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, RESPA. D. Home Mortgage Disclosure Act, HE. Answer C. Explanation. The Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act, RESPA, is designed to ensure transparency and protect consumers in real estate transactions, including title insurance. It mandates disclosure of settlement costs and other important information. Options A, B, and D pertain to other aspects of financial regulation and do not directly address the transparency and protections related to title insurance. Question 16. Practical applications and case studies. In a case where a title insurance policyholder discovers a defect after closing that was not identified during the title search, what is the primary factor determining whether the insurer will cover the defect? A. Whether the defect was due to the policyholder's negligence. B. Whether the defect was excluded by specific terms in the title insurance policy. C. The amount of time that has passed since the policy was issued. D. The financial status of the policyholder at the time of discovery. Answer: B. Explanation. The primary factor determining coverage for a defect discovered after closing is whether the defect is excluded by specific terms in the title insurance policy. Coverage depends on whether the defect falls within the policy's exclusions or exceptions. Options A, C, and D are not as relevant as the policy terms in determining coverage. Question 17. Critical thinking and problem-solving skills, scenario-based. Mr. Lee is reviewing a property title and notices an inconsistency in the recorded legal description versus the current survey. What should Mr. Lee do to address this issue before proceeding with the title insurance? A. Approve the title insurance with the inconsistency noted as a minor issue. B. Ignore the inconsistency if it does not affect the property's current use. C. Request a corrected survey and ensure that the legal description matches before proceeding. D. Ask the seller to provide a new deed with an updated legal description. Answer: C. Explanation. Mr. Lee should request a corrected survey and ensure that the legal description matches before proceeding with the title insurance. This step is crucial to avoid potential legal issues or disputes arising from discrepancies in the property's legal description. Options A, B, and D do not adequately address the need for consistency in the legal description. Question 18. Technology and tools in title insurance. Which technology has greatly enhanced the efficiency of managing and sharing title insurance documents? A. Cloud-based document management systems. B. Traditional paper filing systems. C. Manual data entry into spreadsheets. D. Fax machines for document transmission. Answer A. Explanation. Cloud-based document management systems have greatly enhanced the efficiency of managing and sharing title insurance documents by allowing for secure, accessible, and organized storage and retrieval of documents. Options B, C, and D are less efficient compared to modern digital solutions for document management. Question 19. Customer service and communication. When a client inquires about a potential title defect, what is the most effective way to address their concerns? A. Provide a generic response indicating that all title defects are covered under the policy. B. Explain the specific provisions of the title insurance policy and how they relate to the defect in question. C. Advise the client to consult with a real estate attorney for detailed information. D. Assure the client that no title defects exist without further investigation. Answer B. Explanation. The most effective way to address a client's concerns about a potential title defect is to explain the specific provisions of the title insurance policy and how they relate to the defect in question. This provides clarity and helps the client understand their coverage. Options A, C, and D do not offer the detailed and relevant information needed to address the client's concerns effectively. Question 20. Industry trends and future developments. Which of the following emerging trends is expected to have the greatest impact on the title insurance industry in the near future? A. The increased use of blockchain technology for recording and verifying property transactions. B. The expansion of title insurance coverage to include more types of property defects. C. The development of new manual processes for handling title insurance claims. D. The reduction in regulatory requirements for title insurance companies. Answer A. Explanation. The increased use of blockchain technology for recording and verifying property transactions is expected to have a significant impact on the title insurance industry by improving transparency, security, and efficiency in property transactions. Options B, C, and D are less likely to have as profound an impact on the industry compared to the advancements provided by blockchain technology. Question 21. Fundamental concepts of title insurance. Which of the following best describes the difference between an owner's title policy and a lender's title policy? A. An owner's title policy protects the buyer's interests, while a lender's title policy protects the lender's interests in the property. B. An owner's title policy covers the lender's interests, while a lender's title policy covers the buyer's interests. C. Both policies cover the same risks but are issued to different parties at different times. D. An owner's title policy is more expensive because it covers additional risks beyond those covered by a lender's title policy. Answer A. Explanation. An owner's title policy protects the buyer's interests in the property, ensuring that the title is free of defects that could affect ownership. A lender's title policy protects the lender's interest in the property, ensuring that the loan is secured by a valid, uncontested title. Options B, C, and D do not accurately reflect the roles of each type of policy. Question 22. Title examination and search procedures. When conducting a title search, why is it important to examine the chain of title? A. To verify the property's physical dimensions and improvements. B. To confirm the sequence of ownership and identify any gaps or issues in the property's history. C. To determine the current market value of the property. D. To assess the impact of local zoning laws on the property. Answer B. Explanation. Examining the chain of title is crucial for confirming the sequence of ownership and identifying any gaps or issues in the property's history. This helps ensure that the title is clear and free of claims or defects. Options A, C, and D are not directly related to the importance of reviewing the chain of title. Question 23. Legal aspects of title insurance. Which legal concept is critical to understanding the impact of liens on property titles? A. Mortgages as they relate to property taxes. B. The principle of adverse possession. C. Priority of claims and their impact on title. D. Restrictions imposed by local building codes. Answer C. Explanation. The priority of claims is critical to understanding how liens affect property titles. Liens are ranked based on their priority, which determines the order in which claims are satisfied if the property is sold or foreclosed upon. Options A, B, and D are not as directly related to the impact of liens on property titles. Question 24. Risk management and underwriting. What is one key strategy for mitigating risk during title insurance underwriting? A. Relying solely on historical property value trends. B. Performing a comprehensive title search and evaluating potential title defects. C. Accepting all title insurance applications without scrutiny. D. Issuing policies based on verbal assurances from property sellers. Answer B. Explanation. Performing a comprehensive title search and evaluating potential title defects is a key strategy for mitigating risk during title insurance underwriting. This process helps identify and address issues before issuing a policy. Options A, C, and D do not adequately address risk mitigation strategies in underwriting. Question 25. Claims handling and settlement. Which of the following actions is appropriate if a title insurance claim reveals a previously unknown encumbrance? A. Immediately deny the claim based on the encumbrance being outside policy coverage. B. Investigate the encumbrance to determine its impact on the title and coverage. C. Ignore the encumbrance if it does not affect the property's current use. D. Suggest that the policyholder remove the encumbrance before filing the claim. Answer B. Explanation. Investigating the encumbrance to determine its impact on the title and coverage is appropriate when a title insurance claim reveals a previously unknown encumbrance. This helps to assess whether the encumbrance is covered under the policy and how it affects the title. Options A, C, and D do not appropriately address the need for investigation and assessment. Question 26. Regulatory and compliance issues. Which North Dakota state regulation requires title insurance companies to disclose settlement costs to consumers? A. North Dakota Administrative Code Chapter 50204. B. North Dakota Title Insurance Regulation Act. C. North Dakota Insurance Code Section 220114. D. North Dakota Real Estate Settlement Procedures Act. ND Respat. Answer A. Explanation. North Dakota Administrative Code Chapter 50204 requires title insurance companies to disclose settlement costs to consumers. This regulation is designed to ensure transparency in the costs associated with title insurance and settlement. Options B, C, and D are not specific to the disclosure of settlement costs. Question 27. Practical applications and case studies. In a case where a title insurance policyholder discovers a defect after a property sale, what is the insurer's primary responsibility? A. To offer a settlement based on the policyholder's current market value of the property. B. To resolve the defect according to the terms of the title insurance policy and applicable law. C. To direct the policyholder to seek legal action against the previous owner. D. To disregard the defect if it was not identified during the initial title search. Answer: B. Explanation. The insurer's primary responsibility is to resolve the defect according to the terms of the title insurance policy and applicable law. This ensures that the policyholder is covered for valid claims as per the policy terms. Options A, C, and D do not align with the insurer's responsibilities under the policy. Question 20. Critical thinking and problem-solving skills, scenario-based. Ms. Adams discovers that a recently recorded easement on her property was not disclosed during her title search. What should Ms. Adams do to address this issue with her title insurer? A. Accept the easement without question if it does not impact her immediate use of the property. B. File a claim with her title insurer, citing the non-disclosure of the easement as a breach of policy. C. Attempt to resolve the issue by negotiating directly with the party that recorded the easement. D. Seek compensation for perceived loss of property value due to the easement without involving the insurer. Answer: B. Explanation. Ms. Adams should file a claim with her title insurer, citing the non-disclosure of the easement as a breach of policy. Title insurance is meant to protect against undisclosed defects, and the insurer should address the issue according to the policy terms. Options A, C, and D do not properly address the role of the title insurer in resolving the issue. Question 29. Technology and tools in title insurance. Which technological advancement is most likely to streamline the title insurance process for large transactions? A. Automated document generation and electronic signatures. B. Manual entry of data into paper files. C. Use of fax machines for document transmission. D. Physical record-keeping systems. Answer: A. Explanation. Automated document generation and electronic signatures are technological advancements that streamline the title insurance process, especially for large transactions. These tools enhance efficiency, accuracy, and speed in managing and processing documents. Options B, C, and D are less efficient compared to modern technological solutions. Question 30. Customer service and communication. How should a title insurance professional handle a client who is confused about the terms and conditions of their policy? A. Provide a brief summary of the policy without detailed explanations. B. Refer the client to the policy manual without offering additional assistance. C. Schedule a detailed meeting to explain the terms and address any questions the client may have. D. Advise the client to seek assistance from a legal professional for interpretation of the policy. Answer: C. Explanation. Scheduling a detailed meeting to explain the terms and address any questions is the most effective way to handle a client who is confused about their policy. This approach ensures that the client fully understands their coverage and any implications. Options A, B, and D do not provide the level of assistance needed for clear understanding.